Hello. Thank you so much for welcoming me here today. It's wonderful to be with all of you. I've been here all day now with the deaf community. It's been a beautiful experience together. We've done a lot of reading, a lot of learning about God and his wonderful, amazing things that he's done for us. I'm sorry you weren't there, but you're here. It's nice to see you all together. Let's talk about today's story. Right now, we've been circling for the 40 days of Lent. And as we're approaching the end here, next week is Palm Sunday, and then we're going to have Easter before you know it. So today's gospel is focusing on preparation for what's next. That's the reason why the church decided that story would be for today. The story about Lazarus. He and Jesus were very close, very good friends, just as Mary and Martha were. They all hung out together with Jesus. But it's strange. Lazarus got sick. They told Jesus, your really good friend is sick. He's dwindling fast. You need to come. And how did Jesus respond? I'm going to stay. I thought they were friends. You would think that he would come. And Jesus just says, wait. That's shocking. It doesn't sound like him, right? I mean, we preach all the time. Jesus is always welcoming. He will come. He will help. But now in this gospel, he says, wait. And then he finds out that he's died. Not only did he die, but Jesus wasn't there yet. And he had been dead for 4 days. Why do you think it was 4 days? So back then, many people believed that a person would die. They believed that the soul would sort of hover for 3 days. For 3 days, the soul could go back into the body. And Jesus said he knew what they had believed. So he waited. If he had showed up at 3 days and risen him, they would have not believed in the same way. They still thought the soul was hovering for those 3 days. And he knew it. So he had to wait. And he waited to show that it's not about the soul hovering over the body. It's not about our beliefs and us. It's about him. Who can raise the dead? Jesus Christ. That's why he waited for 4 days. The story, it's interesting because they removed the stone and the sister says, oh, he's been gone for 4 days. He's gonna kind of be smelly. I don't need an interpreter for this one. I mean, right? Ooh. It's obvious. Sign language is so beautiful and so obvious. So 4 days. He was very stinky. He said, roll it away, open that tomb. So she trusts him. They open the tomb, and Jesus shows them, Father, we know what to do. But they talk so that the other people cannot hear them. You and I, we've got a connection here. So now Lazarus been told to get up. Did you notice he was wrapped up? I heard you laughing a bit before, by the way. But that is what it looked like. I want you to imagine it as though you were there. Can you imagine what they were feeling? Your dead brother for 4 days is now here. Wow. I'm sure they were scared, maybe. They were probably panicked. And it's at Jesus' command that Lazarus rises. The dead rise. At his command. Who is this person? He commands the dead to rise, and it happens like that? And Lazarus would die again. He was not the resurrection. He was not resurrected. He was risen. They didn't resuscitate him. Resuscitate. There's a difference between resurrected and Lazarus will die again. Just as when you die, God tells us what? We will rise. Jesus asks Martha, will he rise? And Martha says, yes, because I have come to believe. Not, oh yeah, I believe, yeah. No, I have come to believe. And that is our faith journey. Sometimes our faith is tough. Especially, life is tough. Our mothers die. We have cancer. Children, there's problems everywhere. Sometimes we say, where are you, God? Through this suffering, where are you? And we feel like we're waiting for days and days and days. Where are you, Lord? And God says, I am here. I have not left you alone. No, I am there. Do you believe that? Yes. I have come to believe that you are Christ, and you have come to save us. That's what we learn. We grow. And life tests us. And we sometimes fail. But we're still here. And God still calls us. We have to trust him. We have to say, yes, Lord. I have come to believe. You're never alone. He always responds. Because he is the God of life and love and mercy and salvation. We are lucky to be here, and we are grateful that he calls us. So we need to help each other, support one another. Our experiences, our lives, our faith. You've seen your brothers and sisters. They need it. Go to them. Support them. Encourage them. Tell them not to give up. It'll be all right. We need that. The world out there, they can't go their own way. We have to trust in him. He controls all things. And we must come to believe.